Alright guys, welcome back. CFP here, and this is Survival Living. So today we are discussing budget-friendly personal water filters. Now this has been done millions of times on YouTube, and of course we're going to go right off the bat with the Lifestraw. Lifestraw is rated up to 1,000 gallons is what they're claiming for the Lifestraw. This is a disposable filter. Now this filter is only good for bacteria in water. It does not work for chemicals, heavy metals, or viruses. But if you're worried about bacterias, yes, this is actually a good water filter. The only thing I don't like about this water filter is that you can't flush it. So the life is pretty short. I mean, 1,000 gallons, that's still a lot of water, don't get me wrong. But for cooking, things like that, adding water, trying to filter out water, this is kind of limited on what you can and cannot use this for. It's basically just for drinking and drinking purposes only. Now Lifestraw does have a couple modifications and new systems out there, so I'm not talking bad about Lifestraw. It's just not my go-to. We keep these as bartering items in our gear, but having one of these in your vehicle or get home bag, something like that, is a good idea, and it's under the $20 price range. No, I am not here to sell you anything. I'm here to tell you about it. A lot of people do not like to go to Walmart to purchase things. That's up to you. You can get Lifestraw through Amazon. You can get Lifestraw through camping supply stores. You can find a way to get a good filter. Next up, my favorite is the Sawyer Mini. We've shown Sawyer products on the show many of times. We've shown the Sawyer Mini, the Squeeze Mini. We've shown the Camp Gravity Fed Sawyer filters. Sawyer is a good product. It's rated at 100,000 gallons of water. It's also priced under 20 bucks. You can get it at Walmart, Amazon, camping supply stores, your choice. We keep these in our packs. We keep these in our bug out bags. We keep these in our get home bags. You name it, we keep them on hand. Now there's been some new Sawyer products that are out there, but right fast, how does this get 100,000 gallons? And this one here only gets 1,000 gallons. Sawyer comes with a back flush system that they use basically a large syringe that you back flush your water systems, and that way it doesn't get all corroded and gummed up, and that's why they're able to extend the life on this. Now the filtration system filters out the exact same thing the Lifestraw filters out. Bacteria. Does not filter out anything else. It's only good for bacteria. Now these newer items that will be popping up here in the screen for y'all. This is the S1, 2, and 3 by Sawyer. Now when I went ahead and looked these things up, someone had mentioned it to me. Depends on what ones you get is the degree of how much purification it will do. Now the S3 is definitely by far the best as far as I've ever seen on a personal water filtration system. This thing not only filters out bacteria, it filters out viruses, heavy metals, and chemicals. Chemicals is key for sure. I like having these in my bug out bag, my get home bag. Plan is, if the vehicle was to stop working, you got to get home, you find some water source. Usually it's going to be beside the road. This is not going to be a good option. Neither is this one, because all the chemicals that are coming off vehicles, landing on the road, getting into the waterways, not good. So let's go ahead and put up this thing here for you. I think it's going to be probably over here. This here is one of their promo videos on Sawyer's website. This is the S1, S2, and S3 that I spoke of. Each one has a different degree of water filtration. No, there is no volume there. I will put a link to their website, and no, I am not affiliated with Sawyer Mini or Sawyer products or any water purification products. So searching around for a price tag on the S3 because we wanted to go check out the highest end one that they offered. On Amazon we found it for 60 bucks. A lot more pricier than our Sawyer Minis and our Lifestraw. Now, I will say this, when we did our gravity fed Sawyer, we paid like 40 bucks for it. An extra 20 bucks would have got a better filter as far as filtration purposes. But for our camp out ideas, the camp out gravity fed one worked fine. But let's talk about bug out bags, get home bags, and you're walking beside the road and you're trying to get water out of a ditch, I'd be going with something like this, guys. This thing here, 60 bucks. Like I said, it filters out bacteria, viruses, chemicals, and heavy metals. That's all around great filter. Now, when I researched this, it's supposedly one container will filter out 20 ounces of water. And I went ahead and did the math and everything that they gave in the description. So basically the life of the container itself, and they do have replacement containers, which is the bottom half in this video you see, will filter out roughly 62 gallons of water. Doesn't sound like much, does it? Well, if you look at it on a price range, you're basically buying a gallon of water for just a hair under $1. Okay, how many of y'all buy a bottle of water? So actually, it's reasonably priced if you look at it that way. Now, if you are in an SHTF scenario and you need water, I'd gladly pay $60 just for 1 gallon, let alone $1 per gallon that thing can filter out. Now, is it going to last forever? No, of course it's not. It's got a life. All right, so you can buy the extra replacement parts for it, the replacement containers, because they have a filtration in the container itself, and you got to squeeze it and all kind of good stuff, which should be shown in the video there. So in the price range, I like this. This is something that we are going to be investing in, and I want to bring it to y'all's attention because I get asked all the time about Sawyer Minis, Lifestraws. Both are great products. Both are for whatever your need is. I know people that swear nothing but Lifestraw and Lifestraw products. Hey, that is entirely up to you. I have nothing bad to say about the filtration system on this. As a matter of fact, you can do some YouTube searches. They cut these things open. They're the same filtration system. They use the same loop design as far as the hollow tubes that the microns pass through for your filtration system. The only difference is the Sawyer comes with a back flush system to extend the life of your filter. 100,000 gallons compared to 1,000 gallons. So that's the only difference for the same price. And of course, Sawyer comes with a little bladder bag and everything else, the little extra straw it always gets bent up, but it's plastic. Gets all the little extra bells and whistles. But for this S3, S1, S2, granted they're all priced differently, just depends on what you want as a filter. It's not a bad option. So that is our budget filters, guys, for everybody. Like I said, we're not selling you anything. I just want to bring this to your attention. And of course, we're also testing out a green screen that we just recently got. Hopefully it turned out very well. I'll find out in post-production. Trying out some new things, guys. So anyway, y'all take care. Speak to y'all later.